Is New Day Northwest.
Welcome back to the show, my friends. This Saturday, June 17th, kicks off a new summer series at Steelheads Alley. It's an inside look into how the resident brewery there, Métier Brewing, makes its own beer. This is a series called Meet the Brewer, and we just so happen to be doing that right now. Welcome to New Day, Métier Brewer and founder Rodney Hines. Thanks for being here, my friend.
Thanks,
and thanks for bringing me some beer. This is great.
How else do you start a morning, but with beer?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's good. It's healthy. It has all the things.
Yes.
How are things going? You're new to Steelhead Alley. How is it going out there?
It feels good. And I should also mention, I do have a co-founder, so Todd.
Todd. Hey, Todd.
Hey, Todd.
Okay.
So it's been almost a year that we've been working with the Mariners. And I can't imagine a better partnership where you look at the purpose and what they're doing and what they mean, sort of this iconic brand.
Yeah.
But they're committed to equity and access for kids around baseball and softball. And they looked at us as a mission-driven business.
Yeah.
And we just thought this makes total sense.
It does. It's a beautiful partnership overall. Now, there is so much fascination in town around all things that are related to beer. This is very much a beer brewing kind of lover place.
Yeah.
Tell me about how you're inviting the public into your brewing process.
So you can't help but know we're a brewery down here at Steelheads because you see the brew system.
Yes.
And so
yes, you see it right there as you drive by.
Exactly. So Mike, our head brewer, is often there with Garrett, a member of our team, and we're just brewing many of these beers here on site there, so you can go and have a fresh beer. But then when you look in that space, it's interesting. We merge the experience of, like, we're about beer, and part of our mission starts with damn good beer.
Yeah.
So you look in the space, you see the beer, but then you also see history. And I think many of us don't know about the history of the Negro Baseball League and black women who were playing baseball a few decades ago.
Right.
And so when you look on the walls, you see baseball bats, baseballs, photographs that tell the history of the Negro Baseball League.
And it gives me the chills because, by the way, Steelheads Alley is the reference. Steelheads was the Seattle Negro team that played in 1946.
Yeah, we probably should have started with that, huh?
We could have started with that.
That's all right.
But now you know.
Yeah.
And now you will know when you go down there and you will tell your children, and then you will learn about all these things when you come to Métier.
Exactly.
So part of this also includes tasting.
It was about time.
All right, so what are we trying here?
So the first one is our pale ale.
Okay.
And I got to tell you about the can, but we're going to taste and then I'll tell you about the can.
Okay, so cheers to me.
Cheers.
Okay.
So you start with, wait, you got to smell it first.
Actually,
yeah, you should
I
smell
smelled it.
So you get the nose. What do you smell?
It's very bright.
Yes.
Maybe citrus or...
That's perfect.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Hops, you know. Mm.
So that you taste it.
Ooh.
You feel the mouthfeel. You taste the citrus that you were saying. It's a little hop forward for a pale ale, so you picked up on the right notes.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, that's good.
It's really good.
Full.
And it's really full.
Oh, that's yummy.
And the beer, this beer is dedicated to Major Taylor, who was a world-class cyclist back in the late 1890s, early 1900s.
1890s.
I know. Like, if you think about it, it was 30 years removed from emancipation. And so the proceeds of this beer supports a program called the Major Taylor Program to get access to cycling for kids of color, low-income kids through Cascade Bike Club.
Man, I'm going to have the chills this whole
So
segment. That is amazing and such a great way of teaching history about something that not many people would have known. All right, this next one.
This is our coconut porter.
Coconut porter?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you get on the nose?
A coffee.
Yeah, because it's roasted coconut flakes, so it gives you more chocolate and coffee notes.
Oh. Oh.
Isn't that beautiful? Isn't it beautiful?
That is beautiful.
Yeah. It's kind of light but roasty.
Oh, wow. I'm going to tell you all right now, you've never tried anything like this in your life. I don't care how many beers you've drank. That is so unique.
And this is a call out to Jerk Shack restaurants. So when they reopened sometime during the pandemic, they served only Métier beers on tap. And so their logo is at the top of this, and Black Stripe is calling out our
as a
partnership.
respect. Okay.
Yes. Next one?
Yes, as we're trying the next one, I also want to ask you how you got into making beer.
Right out of college, when I realized I really couldn't afford craft beer, I started brewing with friends. And then when I was in college, I did a semester in London, and I spent lots of time in pubs. And I saw play in pubs, I had classes taught in pubs, and it made me realize that community culture can happen
Yeah.
in that type of space.
In a pub setting.
In a pub setting.
And I don't think we realize that as Americans, that
No.
all the things can. I mean, you can go to a Notary Republic in a pub. There's you do
Exactly.
business there. So I love that you're bringing that back. I also think I'm going to love this.
So this
is very bright.
This is bright, and this is also another storytelling beer. This is the Thunder Twins.
Ooh. Oh, that goes down easy.
It really is. It's like a West Coast style IPA.
It is.
Yeah. So it's got some of the on the fringe of like a lot of citrus and melon notes, but this tells the story of the Thunder Twins, which were Buck Leonard and Josh Gibson.
Okay.
So we joined forces with their two families. They were the first two Negro League players that went into the Baseball Hall of Fame. And so we joined forces with them, with Yakima Chief Hops, as well as Harlem Brewing out in New York and Rocky Mount, North Carolina, to mobilize and engage breweries across the U.S. to brew this beer to raise money for these family foundations and the work they're doing.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
So, like, all the way in North Carolina, they're
All
making
the way in North
this.
Carolina, they're making it. In Harlem, they're making it. And then we're inviting breweries across the U.S. to make this beer to raise the awareness of these two legacies.
You are not kidding. You are really living your brand
It's
about
kind of
making
fun.
the community a better place. All right, we got one left, and we only have about 45
Okay.
seconds. So let's try this.
All right, this is Chasing Days. Hazy
Chasing
IPA.
Days. Okay. Ooh.
Kind of oaty because
Kind of
of the,
oaty.
Yeah.
Oh, that's you know what this reminds me of? Like a sunset beer. I'm going to drink
I
this
like
beer
that.
at sunset.
Well, and the can takes you to sunset.
Oh,
So
it does.
Moses' son did this can. And I should say, you can buy our beer anywhere from Bellingham down to Tacoma.
Okay.
We have 2 other locations in addition to Steelheads, so come to us in the CD. We have live jazz.
Oh.
DJ, we have a DJ down here. DJ Hershey is playing this coming Friday down the street at Steelheads. But Moses did this beautiful can.
Oh, that's a beautiful can.
And it does take you to a sunset, like you said.
It just feels good. I just want to crack that at sunset. Oh my gosh, thank you so much
thank
for
you.
coming and for everything you're doing for the community. All of these, the beautiful artwork too, is that available at Métier?
It's available at Métier, and this is telling, again, the story of the Thunder Twins.
Yes.
So, yes.
Beautiful, wonderful thing to have in your kids' rooms. All right. Now, just a reminder, Rodney's Meet the Brewer series launches this Saturday, June 17th at Steelheads Alley, and Brewers Brunch with Chef Wayne Johnson of Fair Start is Sunday, June 25th. Go check it out, my friends.